Hey guys, hi, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. I am still in Cleveland, and I thought I'd give you a tour of my hotel room and then a tour of my work tote bag, the bag I use every day when I go to work. I know back 4 or 5 months ago I gave you a tour of what I used to carry, and that became a monster, very, very heavy and just too much. So I'll show you the bag I use now that I'm in love with. But first I'll show you my room. And my view, I'll turn my camera around. I don't want to know what this is. It's on the outside, thank God. But look at that view. Isn't that pretty? Typically, we don't get such nice views outside of flight attendant or hotel rooms. If you look down, not quite so pretty, but we're just going to look up. So nice. One of my customers years ago, she used to say that miracles aren't often found on the ground, so don't look down, always look up. Okay, so quick tour of the room. TV, which I never watch. This bottle is my lifesaver. It's a Camelback, yeah, right there, Camelback. It holds 1.5 liters of water, 1,500 milliliters. Sometimes I drink 2 of these a day when I'm flying a lot, and that's about 6 bottles of water. I'm pretty happy with myself when I get that done. I've got my lunch bag over there, Keurig, which is indispensable. A bathroom, which is very, very dark. It's yeah, and there's Bath and Body Works stuff I'm not a fan of. I'm going to give you a tour one day of what I now carry in my toiletry bag, which is very different than it used to be. And my cute little shoes. I love these shoes. Look at those, aren't those cute? Bed. There's my rollerboard, which you saw in a video, my messy bed. And second bed, my uniform's over there on the chair. And then here's my bag. All right, so this is the bag I use every day now. It's by eBags, right there. And it is the Professional Slim. It's about, I think, 18.5 inches tall, so it's not too big, but I just love it. So let's give you a tour of why I like it. So there's a pocket right down here, and this opens up here. If you want, you can pull this. I'll do it one-handed because I'm not using a tripod. You can pull this out. Ta-da! Sorry. And it is a hard case. So if you have like a camera or anything you don't want to get crushed, you can pop it inside this hard case, which I'll toss over here. And so you have this big open space as well. And I'll show you what happens to this space if you want more room inside your bag. My favorite part of this bag is voila. Look at that. I know, isn't that amazing? Voila. So you've got pockets, mesh so you can see what's inside there. Here I've got I got 2 pairs of wings here, some stickers that we use, hand cream, lots of earplugs. I use these earplugs for myself, but I also give these to our guests on the plane when they're complaining about other people being so loud. Usually it's complaining about flight attendants talking too loud. I have wet naps in there, lip balm, ibuprofen, more lip balm, odds and ends, highlighters. These pockets are super deep. My hand goes all the way inside there. Oh, there's my eye mask. What else is in here? Eye cleaning cloth. Pens, and this is a bottle of, I'm sorry, my camera's all over the place. This is a bottle of Mario Badescu rose water spray, which I'll tell you, when I have been flying for 8 hours, misting your face down with that is a real lifesaver. So this is, on some card holders, this is my Clipper card for when I'm in San Francisco. This pocket, this is just incredibly helpful, and I can just reach in here during the flight and have access to anything I need. So this pocket, do you remember this thing here? If we go into the bag, which has a L-shaped zipper, so it opens from the top down the side. It doesn't open across the top. You'll see that there is a tablet sleeve here, or if you have like a MacBook Pro or something, it would fit in here really nicely. But in the bottom, see that little ledge? You can, this is Velcroed in. You could unvelcro this, flip it down, and push the fabric that used to be that pocket down, so you can make this even much more expansive than it already is. Surprisingly roomy. And then you have another whole section down here. And this is a taller sleeve for a laptop, a larger laptop. My laptop is 16 inches, I think, or whatever it is. And it fits plenty in there with plenty of room. There is a cushion Velcroed in the bottom right there, which you can take out if you have, I don't know, if you have a monstrous 20-inch tablet or a laptop, you could probably get that in there. Fantastic. Between the two of these pockets, sections I should say, is I'm going to use my hand here, which I just zipped it up. There's another little pocket, which is for a tablet, computer if you want, or your cell phone. I keep a notepad. I usually keep my money, singles and a couple fives or something in that pocket for tips and stuff. And if you turn it over, there is padding, because it can turn into a backpack. I have one strap untucked, so that you can see what the backpack strap looks like. It's really thickly padded, super comfortable. It's got a chest strap, so you can adjust it to stick to you. A little loop here, which I hang my sunglasses off of when I'm wearing the bag itself. And the backpack strap tucks into the back right here, so that in my airline, we're not allowed to have a backpack as a bag. It's not compliant. I think because the straps might become dangerous if we have to evacuate the aircraft. So we can only use a tote bag. So I tuck these straps into the back, and suddenly my bag is compliant. There's a handle. There's a handle here. I'm sorry, the lighting is horrible. The handles are elasticized, so it snaps right back to the side of the bag. There's another one up here on top. So there's not a handle sticking up anywhere. It's all nice and smooth and even. And I think that is it. It's not a terribly complicated bag, but it's super, super handy. I always keep the hard case in here, and I'll show you what I put in there. But I should say there's also a water bottle pocket right here, which you can just unzip. Problem is, for me, is this little pocket only holds like a 16-ounce bottle of water or a 20-ounce bottle of water, and I carry, as you saw, a 1.5 liters of water. So that pocket gets absolutely zero use. Oh, I should have told you. The backpack strap, when you want to connect it to the bag, you just connect it here, right there. And they even have this nifty little thing where you just press and that, so you can undo it and do it. Undo it and do it. You can detach it and attach it with one hand really, really easily. So I love the bag. I love this bag. So if you are not a flight attendant and you just happen to fall upon this video because you were looking for a review of the eBags Professional Slim, there you are. I think it's a fantastic bag. It's very, very lightweight. And I can use it for work. And then when I get to my layover, if I want, I have I have 2 layovers in Newark later this month. Why didn't I talk to you? I have 2 layovers in Newark that are 24 hours, and later on this month. And so this bag I can take to work, I can use it for work, and then when I get to the hotel, I can empty it out like I did on the bed here, and then take it on a day trip into the city as a day bag. And I just love it. I love it. All right, so that's the bag. If you're just looking for a review on the bag or a tour of the bag, there you are. And if you want to be a flight attendant, or you are a flight attendant, or for some reason are interested in what I carry for work, I'll show you. So this is now what I carry in my bag. It's much less than I used to carry. So in that hard case, which is right here, that goes inside the bag here. What I usually put in there is my little Samsung 360 camera, which I have never used. I've owned for a year. I've never used it. I'll try to make a video on that and see what happens. I keep my chargers, my phone chargers, my charger for my work device. I love this thing. This is from IKEA, and it is a USB plug that you can plug 3 lines into at one time. I find that super helpful. I can charge my work device, my cell phone, and my smartwatch, this is the charger here, all with one plug, and it's really, really useful. An external battery, this is 10,000 milliamps. I use it all the time. There's my work apron. That's a required item for me, I think. This is my notebook that I use to write my YouTube ideas in. A work notebook that I use to write coworkers' names, flight information that I'll need occasionally. This is my announcement book for work because I can't memorize everything. So thankfully I don't have to. So I have that. All of my announcements are in little plastic sheet protectors here, so I can just read those if I need them. A little vintage science fiction. I just love reading old science fiction. This is not fantastic, but it's something to read on the plane. This is one of my favorite things. It's a pen case, but it stands up on its own. So if I need it on the galley cart or on the galley counter, but it also slips into my apron pocket really easily. So if I'm doing credit cards on the airplane, or if I have an international leg and we have forms to fill out, I can give people pens. I buy most of my pens. They're super cheap. It costs me almost nothing, and it's easier than stealing pens from every hotel I stay in. My work device, which is inside this Kipling pen case. We are going to be switching over to an iPad mini. I think we get them in November, so I'll be giving this little case a break. Inside here, I'll show you this. I think I showed this to you in my other tote bag video, but here I've got some credit card applications. We have some Lucky Seat forms that we will give out, Lucky Seat certificates. Inside here are some MedLink forms where if we have a medical emergency on board, we use those. Right here, see this cute little butterfly? This is some blank stationery, blank cards I carry just in case, for whatever reason, I have to leave a note for another crew member, if someone on board has a celebration or something, whatever, I can write a little note to our customers, our passengers. This is a sheet of information about our company, so if I have to reach out to anybody. And in here, I have like a stack of birthday cards that I will get whenever I see them. How cute is this one? Happy birthday, with a little airplane. So I keep a stack of birthday cards on me because someone is always celebrating a birthday. And I usually have first-time flyer certificates in here, which are great for kids or whomever. So hand sanitizer in a cute, where does it? Oh, how cute is that? It's my hand sanitizer unicorn. It flashes. Eyeglass cleaning cloth. A paper airplane. If you've watched my other videos about what I brought to training, you might know a little background story about that little paper airplane. My brother made this 40 years ago, and I hold on to this, and I travel with one of his planes wherever I go in the world. An extra watch, because it's a little Timex number, because we have to have a watch on us at all times. And in case my smartwatch or my charger does not make it in my bag. I will always have a watch on me to be legal, an extra flashlight because we have to have a flashlight on us, cash because I want to tip my driver or our server at breakfast or something. So I always keep some singles and a couple fives on me. And these are paper door hangers that I got at IKEA, and I have stacks and stacks of these. And I wrote a little love note. Don't even think about knocking on this door. One of our hotels, and that's what I carry in my bag. One of our hotels, particularly in Baltimore, the hotel has a habit of assigning rooms to multiple people. And last week, I almost walked into someone's room, but thankfully they had their deadlock armed. And then when they gave me another room for myself, someone else tried to walk into my room, and I did not have my deadlock armed. So there's a life lesson right there. Thankfully, it was another coworker, so it wasn't like some random stranger. Blah, blah, blah. So that is, once again, pretty much all I carry. What a mess. In that bag. Pretty much every day. The only addition that might go in there would be if I were taking this. Yeah, I guess that's all I would carry. I was trying to think of what else I would put in there. Oh, I know. If I have room, I will put a couple thin coloring books and a box of crayons also in my bag, because once in a while there's a kid on board who has nothing to do and is super bored. So once in a while, but I did give away the coloring book and the box of crayons that I had in there. I gave away those things last week. So usually there's a coloring book and some crayons also in that bag. And I think that's it. Gosh, all right. So there's my third video for the day. Yay. Now I'm going to go hit the gym and work off some of the calories I ingested today. And then a hot shower. I have my room temperature dialed down to 70, which for me is pretty cold. And then hopefully I'll get to sleep before 9 because I have a 5 a.m. van time tomorrow, and we have a long day. Tomorrow we're flying from Cleveland to Tampa to Houston, and then Houston to Atlanta. And with the remainder of Florence, Hurricane Florence, complicating things on the East Coast, I'm a little nervous about delays and stuff like that. So our day could be either really, really long or super short. We'll see. But otherwise, that's it. I will talk to you soon. I hope you have a great day, and fly safe. Bye.